Hi, I'm Ingrid Arboin from Three Moon Goddess, and today I thought I would just take you quickly through how I come up with the horoscopes. So right here you're looking at, this is a wheel that shows where all the planets are. This is the moon, this is the sun, this is Mercury, and so on. And what I do is I basically just, I look at the month, and so right now I'm in May for some reason. I start on July 1st. So we can go to the July 1st, and I basically just let it run and look at what's going on for the month, and I look at the patterns, and of course because I'm an astrologer I can see them very quickly, so I'm just going to stop it right here, and I'm going to show you one of the things that I talked about was a kite. This is the kite. It makes this, if you put a little tail on here and maybe you put a I don't know, a string, you can see that this looks like a kite. And I talk about that in the July horoscope. So one of the other things that I do is I have a little bit of a blurb that is just each of the horoscopes. So basically Aries and Taurus and so on. And it's very short. And you might be wondering, how could it be so short? How could that just be my month? And so basically what I do is I pick out something like this, the kite, or the fact that Mars is going into Scorpio this month, and I give you a highlight for the month. So you can see that this is currently at Leo, and for Leo, Mars will be in the 3rd house, moving into the 4th house. So the 4th house will see some action with Mars, and that kite action will be happening mainly with Pallas and Chiron in their 2nd house and 8th house. So this is around the money houses. So they'll see some healing and some patterns coming up with money, shared money and their own resources. So Leo, you got a little extra verbal video on what's going on, and I just showed you there how I come up with the astrology. One other thing I want to point out, if you read your astrology and your sun is in, let's say your sun is in Leo, this is great to look at, but let's say your sun is in Aries, and you read it, it doesn't really make sense to you. Well, I actually write the horoscope based on your rising sign. So you might want to sign up for my newsletter, and when you do that, you get a free horoscope. And in that free horoscope, it will tell you, if you know your birth time, what your rising sign is. And so if you know what your rising sign is, you can read your rising sign, and that will be a little bit more accurate. So rising sign is also your ascendant. The ascendant and the rising sign are basically the same thing. So that was a little bit about how I come up with the monthly astrology. Thanks for watching. I'm Ingrid from Three Moon Goddess.